Check this out, baby.
There is nothing, there is no evidence of anything here. Nothing. Now let's just Google house fire aftermath real quick. This is house fire aftermath. Again, one house, one fire. Firemen get there, put it out. I understand all that. But look at how much is still left intact. I mean, you have something like this, which is, I would say, completely destroyed. Okay, but you still have some shingles. You know, you still have some things there. You know, not everything burned. You have brick. You know, you can see with your own eyes that this is a typical fire, or these are typical fires. There's just there's just something wrong with this, okay? Let's take a look at something else. This right here is a Ford truck. And I find it very odd. I mean, look at this. This is like a cut that went completely through here, but yet this is untouched. This tire should at least be melted, something. But everything in here is completely destroyed, including the metal. But this tire's okay? Something just doesn't add up. We're going to start with this photo right here. Okay. A forest fire burns at 1400 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. And that's according to my search. What we see here is we have this line, this scorch line that goes completely by this car, and it kind of disappears. You can't really see it back in here. We obviously have all this vegetation that's intact. In the background, notice there's all vegetation. There's nothing to skew here. But we have this car in the middle of nowhere, okay, that is completely obliterated. Now, aluminum melts at 1200 degrees. So, in accordance with the forest fire, it could melt, or should melt. But that's at the height of the heat that it would have to take to melt that aluminum. Okay, so the 1400 is the high end of a forest fire, but yet we see nothing remnant of a forest fire in this picture. And there's a lot of pictures like this. I'm going to show you another one here. This right here, we have the 1200 degrees that was obviously present, melting the aluminum, but right next to it is a scorched tree. And again, we have other vegetation around here. We have this line, okay, that's cut in a way. None of this green burned except right through here. And yet we have evidence of 1200 degrees Fahrenheit at a minimum melting this aluminum, either rims or whatever it was back here. So these are the things that are just really not making sense. Okay, obliterated homes. Again, we got some scorch lines here, you know, right through here. But yet nothing at all is standing. There's no granite that we can see, no granite countertops, porcelain toilets, tubs, everything, steel, metal is consumed. But yet directly across the street, everything has appeared normal. Everything's appeared normal. How can this be?
This house is on fire, but the vegetation around it is not. Same thing over and over. These trees, if it's supposed to be a forest fire, then how come they're called California wildfires, but even back down here, the vegetation, the wildfire is not in the wilderness. It's not, there's no forest burning. It's like they have declared war on human beings. If you look at this photo, and I showed this photo the other day, these homes have been destroyed to the very foundation. There is nothing standing. They are complete rubble and ash, yet the forest around has not burned. The automobiles have burned, and right there Now, I'm going to show more of this in a minute, but the aluminum from the wheels has melted and is running down the driveway. Aluminum on the wheels. Glass has gone out of the windows. How did this car catch on fire when it's sitting out here in the street along with this one? Vegetation's still burning. I mean, still active and still there. Now, let me tell you something about pine trees that I know. The sap in a pine tree burns like kerosene. I've seen these pine trees go up in forest fires before, but this one is much different, much different. I'm going to go on, and you're welcome to pause this and just take a look at the total devastation of the homes. By the way, they're saying close to 1,500 people or more are missing, and now they're starting to find that their bone was reduced to pure ash.
Put it in a roadblock. That's a car upside down. Yeah. I'm staying on the sidewalk in the street, not on the property, they're private property, not in their private property. I had to leave one area because there's too many people going in there. They shouldn't be in there. Press the light in, but I don't get caught with looting things. But look, that's still burning. That crack is popping. That's the garage door. Common pattern. You see all the garage doors collapsed in front of where the garage was. Down there, smell marijuana. You know, to clean up a loan of this, it's going to take years. There's so many toxic smells out here. This is bad. This is what a wind driven fire will do. Now I'm starting to hear some small explosions. I've seen cars in odd positions out here. Like, that looks like it was on a lift. There's a machine shop down there, so there's sort of, maybe a machine shop, I don't know. But one thing is that I have seen cars in precarious positions. I've also seen them in normal positions, but also some very precarious ones. Which leads me to think that maybe there was a fire tornado. Let's swim through here. I'm going to point something out here. See the cement pieces on the ground? It's all cement. See how it's scattered? That was like there was an explosion here. So, this is quite an anomaly scene here. People lose everything. I mean, look at that place. Look. The garbage cans. There's some nice older cars here. Horse trailer. More randomness. Like we're going to burn, and I'm walking towards something. Can you hear this? Hear the sound? Oh my god, the whole house is gone. Whoa. This house is gone. Look, neighbor. You wait, let me put out. We have to turn the gas off. The chickens in the back. Glad they're okay. The horse trailer.
I'm trying to make it to my place. We are letting certain residents come back as if we rebel. But, yeah. We're letting certain residents come back as if we rebel. But, yeah. You can see house after house. It's all done. This goes on forever here. And from this point, I got a mile to go to my place, and it's going to be this way the whole way. So those used to be the garages. They are still joists that just melted and twisted over from the heat.
Keep us asleep, keep us selfish, keep us sedated.